What's up, dudes? FooserX reacts, and we are gonna get to it. We got our last reaction was fantastic. It was Unreal Foos, Zeke Cervantes, and David Vick. I urge everybody to go check that one out. That was high level foosball played to for perfection by Zeke, and there was a lot of great lessons in there. And somebody gave me a really cool comment. It is Mr. Collen Cole. He said, "This is my new favorite channel in foosball." Thank you. That was very nice of you to say, man. I really, really appreciate that. He's like, hey, it would be really great if you could give me maybe some of your thoughts on my game and maybe some improvements that maybe I'm not seeing. So I was like, sweet, man, will do. And there's two links here. And so we will go with Mr. Collen Cole's link.
On table number one in the round of 64.
Oh, shit. Who is this?
That's ColeKyruss in the forward position, Collen Cole.
Sorry about that. He wants me to watch them play probably the number one or number two seed at the Hall of Fame Classic. Yeah, man. We will see what you have in store for everybody here. Let me predict what's going to happen here. They're going to get strummed, for sure. But it'll be, I'm wondering if we were going to see dialed in Ryan Moore, like, let's get this over with as soon as possible, or I'm just going to get warmed up for later matches, so I'm going to try some tricky shit. I'm going to put on a show for the crowds, and maybe we'll get some good defense, and we will see. One of the things that I found, or at least when I was going up through the ranks, when you know you're outclassed in terms of just experience and, Ryan and Bobby, it usually raises your game. Like, there is no pressure on the table. You are not expected to win. You are not even expected to put up a fight. And you play up to the level of the competition. You are going to play your best game. And I guess I can expect that. If Collen posted that link, I would expect that they are going to do that. So this should be a good match.
At goal out of California.
Let's see.
Four-time Hall of Fame Classic Open Doubles champions Ryan Moore. And
I've been lucky enough to play against Ryan a whole lot, so hope I can give a little bit of thoughts on it. Oh.
that one home to open up the scoring here in this first game.
Little pokey poke. Ryan's got a fantastic stick series, brutally fast wall pass. Yeah, and this is good stuff. We don't see this from a lot of amateurs. I like this camera angle because you can get a really good read on what the goalie is looking at, and you see, like, we're getting our first lesson right here. He is not looking at the ball, and that is something you do not see from a lot of amateurs. And to be honest, you don't see that from a lot of experts, and even really dominant pros, even pros that win. They sometimes just go into motion and they are not looking down at the zone, and they might look down and be like, oh man, okay, roger that. I know I have to hit along, and then they'll go back to looking at the ball, and he is looking down the zone, and we will see if he keeps looking or he puts his eyes back on the ball. Yeah, he kind of, like, when he's moving it around, kind of like kept his eye on the ball.
32. Ryan shot attempt as he opens up this match, going
really good defense.
Shot.
Oh no, a little recoil action. Disrespecting Mr. Diaz. Why did I even stop it? I think I saw that huge bait. Oh. Oh man, give it up. This is some great defense right here. This is the mental chess. Ryan gets it. Collen shows him, hey man, you can have this shot. And if you're a good rollover shooter, if you're an excellent rollover shooter, you're looking at that hole, you can pop it. But if you are planning on taking your time, that is just not, you can't pull a trigger that fast. Collen dives in to see, like, no, man, just kidding. And Ryan sees that motion and he goes, but looks like Collen's good enough that he's just like, oh, I will go back out there to block that. In, out. So it's like a double bait. So really good defense there. We'll see how Ryan reacts to that. It's like, fuck that defense, man. You do not outthink me. Do you know who you're playing?
Ryan Moore,
Do
when he's
you?
aggressive, when he is walking that thing, doing it in that Ryan Moore style, the body language suggests aggressiveness. He is a deadly shooter. And of course, the pull shot series isn't bad either. I think Ryan Moore definitely in today's game has certainly a top.
You're a little loud for me right now, Mr. Stevens. I don't want to get lost into what you were saying.
2 or 3 pull shot.
All right, yeah, Ryan is just warming up here.
He has the best of each of them. That one up the table by Cole. Snake shot in the top 2 or 3.
It's like, I think I will try a pull kick because you gave me some blocks.
I think he has the best of each of them. That one up the table.
Great pass.
ColeKyruss is 3-rod in.
Man, let's check this out. Was it a great pass or was it a hit and hope pass? We will see.
Some might think he has the best.
No, man. I want to see him looking down the table and picking out that hole. That's what I want to see.
MooreDiaz, of course, the Hall of Famer, one of the great goalies of all time. This is a team that has won 3 world championships together.
Oh, man. He is pulling him off
4 Hall of Fame Classic.
The holes that he wants to go with these little straights. And again, like, let's pause real quick and talk about this, because you have one of the top goalies, one of the top players of all time back there, and it's 3 balls in a row that this forward has blocked. And it's not even close. Like, Bob is just hitting them kind of straight, short. So why is he doing that? Well, I think probably for a couple of reasons. He's testing the waters here. He's getting a read on what Mike is doing in his zone. He's getting a read on how Mike is reacting. Is he jumping? Is he jumping far away? Is he bailing? And he is setting Mike up. I haven't watched this match. I don't know. But this is how the Pro Masters just do it. So we'll see what comes from this. He is forcing Mike to stay in certain holes, and that it's opening up other holes. So we'll see what comes from this. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, he got a piece of it. So good stuff. Look at Ryan's defense. And this is a great defense to, especially like a new player who is tipped. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We got. Sorry. We got Tommy right here again. Like, I don't think he ever leaves the pit table. Like, I go upstairs and I'm like laying down, like stretching myself out. Closing my eyes, getting some rest, and I think he just sits right at the pit table to just continuously soak up knowledge. And actually, I think we did a reaction video. I don't know if it was this year or a couple years ago. It was him and Rob Atha played these two, so I wonder if he is scouting them out. Either way, it's great to see him always there. Yeah, man. Look at Ryan's 5. You don't even know what you're doing up there. I'm just gonna sit on the wall and see what happens.
Comes back to Ryan, who goes smoothly through the high lane, and Collen able to knock it down and take it away. Collen Cole, young player out of Southern California.
Yeah, looking down the zone. Lets it fly. It's all right, man. You were shooting smart back there. That's okay. What does he say in there? Hey, man. Just feed me. I'm a beast up there. Feed me.
A member of
Okay,
the
man.
United States Table Soccer Hall of Fame, truly one of the greats of all time, especially from the goalie position. But tonight will be the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Oh man, great dig by Bobby.
Including the great Louis Cartwright, King Louis, who has been spending a lot of time up here in the booth watching matches and will be competing today.
Oh, nice steal. We'll see what he does with it. He is
world champion from the 80s, early 90s.
kind of a sloppy five, but that's all right. We might dig into it a little bit later.
Kyruss looking to give his team the lead.
Oh man, I did not see that coming. Oh snap! And the recoil. Look at that again.
Kyruss looking to give his team the lead.
Boom! Oh man, and Bobby does not come off that hole at, like hardly at all, and so he was waiting for that long, and God, not only did he drill that, I mean that's a world class recoil. That is a world class recoil. I want to see that recoil. Boom! Throws it. Then he throws his hand out there. Look at that. Yeah, man. This is what we said before the match started. It could go a couple ways, but you bring out the best in players when you're the best players, Bobby and Ryan. You're gonna get everybody's best game, and that's what they're getting right here. His 3-row is absolutely hanging with everybody, and this is not Bobby's fault. This is not, oh man, I scored on the best goalie of all time. This is like Bobby's like, I never seen this dude play before. I have no idea what he shoots. I have no idea his timing, how crisp it is. I don't know what his tendencies are. So it is going to take a while for me to figure it out. So we will see if this guy can keep it up. What is this? Open singles? I don't know. Or open doubles? I don't know if this is winners bracket or losers. Probably winners because they're in it. We will see how they go through how many games. If his 3-bar stays hot like this, or does Bobby start getting a read on it? So that is to be determined.
Kyruss and Cole. Mike gets a piece of the pass, comes back to Collen, who will call time out.
Yeah, it was a good call. Stew about that. Ryan's laughing like, man, these dudes, they think he's recoiling on me, and now they're taking a timeout on me. Don't they know who we are? He's laughing. I mean, I got something for him. This is an interesting switch. I thought Collen was clearing, I guess, sort of decent. I wonder who made that call. You're setting up inside the stripe.
Mike Kyruss switching back to the goalie position, puts that pull shot on goal.
Yeah, man. Pretty good pull from Mr. Kyruss. Don't give him the wall. Or the lane, man. You know better than that.
Shooting against Kyruss. And it's 4-4 as Ryan comes back down the middle.
And he had really good defense on that. He was bringing both guys in. He was crossing them over. But this is just Ryan's shot. He is being very, very patient with it, and he is not going middle or the corners. He is not doing the typical 3 holes, and I think that's what Mike is blocking. He is on those 3 holes. Mike, yeah, the tap short. It is not a normal shot that you see a lot.
You can hit those inside holes off of several different sets after several different kinds of fakes.
Oh man, yeah, his 5-bar is all over the place. But he just needs it on his 3-row. I want to see him get it on the 3-row. Oh man.
Ryan now can give his team a 1-0 lead as he sets it up against Cole.
Real good D.
Walks it.
Yep, great D, man. And you can tell, like he is. They said he played in California. Like he has probably played like Oda and Trevor and all those guys with really great rollovers. Yeah, look at him looking down the table. I would be smart right here. Oh, almost had it. See what Bobby's got. He has had a couple turnovers when he's passing. We'll see if he's ready to shoot. He is.
Kyruss 2 for 7 passing, 3 for 3 so far shooting the ball against Bobby Diaz, the Hall of Fame goalie. Well, one thing you know about Diaz, he will make adjustments. He doesn't know Mike Kyruss. He's never probably seen him play. So he's going to get some reads.
That is...
Talk about that one.
What? Oh, man. Let's see what happens, man. That was a great pass.
So he's going to get some reads. Hold on a minute. We'll talk about that one. Diaz asking for the jar.
Look at Mike. This is fantastic reaction. This is a fantastic reaction from this rookie over here. He's like, nope, I don't think I got you.
The jar.
Ryan's like, yeah, man, I think so, but I don't know. I'm not arguing, really.
Kyruss and Cole saying no jar there.
Yeah. Look at Ryan. He's just like, I'm not going to call that. It didn't. But I really wanted my 3-row, but I don't know if I want to make that call. I have integrity. Let's check it out.
Get some reads. He doesn't know Mike Kyruss.
This is fun shit.
Never probably seen him play. So he's going to get some reads.
Oh, I don't know, man. Let's check this out. He definitely comes and crashes this bumper here. I don't know if it's a jar. I didn't see the table shake, but let's check this out again.
Hold on a minute. Never probably seen him play. So he's going to get some
reads. Oh, man. Look at this. Not only does he hit the bumper, you see a little bubble in that bumper because it's being compressed really hard. Check this out over here. I think I got it right. Sometimes it's hard. You're reacting. You don't have slow motion.
Probably seen him play. So he's going to get some reads.
Absolutely, man.
Hold on a minute.
Yep.
Talk about that one.
He's like, no, man, I didn't do that.
Diaz asking for...
I don't know, man. I think Bobby has a point here. I think Ryan, it's funny too. We watch all this shit. We're doing this in like multiple replays to get an idea of what's happening. At first it looked like he didn't jar him at all, and Ryan's like, I don't want to make that call. But then now that you see that bumper really getting compressed, Ryan's probably just thinking like, that was a big ass fucking jar, but I'm not going to call it jar against 2 fucking scrubs. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. Like these guys are playing good. They're competitors. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just like talking shit right here. But maybe Ryan's thinking like, I'm not going to take a jar in the first round playing a rookie team or amateur team. I don't need a win like that.
Kyruss and Cole saying no jar there. That means Collen Cole will put the ball back into play. One thing you don't want to do with Ryan Moore and Bobby Diaz, you don't want to poke the bear. You know what I mean? You don't want to give them any extra juice to use against you.
Well, he's already given them juice with those recoils. Oh, man. That looks like a jar.
Diaz along the outside wall.
Who's jarring the fucking table? Is that? I think it might be Kyruss again. I don't know, man. Good shit. This is good shit.
Cole. Angles that one up. Knocked back by Moore to his partner Bob Diaz. Bobby has been known to hit some big shots, hit the World Championship winning pull kick at last year's event in Lexington. Usually it's a pull kick. Occasionally the pull shot. Ryan.
Great pass. On the fly.
Away game number 1, Ryan Moore. Shot near side.
Good D.
By Collen.
Ryan's prone to that sometimes. Like he just plays fast. And he is prone to just
that one knocked in,
not taking his time. And that's what happens. You do not want to take your time. It opens the door for bad things to happen. But I don't think they're worried at all in the slightest.
Second game underway, 1-0 lead for Mike Kyruss and Collen Cole. Looking at the first game numbers, Ryan Moore, 5 for 11 passing, 45%, just 33% shooting the ball, 3 for 9. And credit Collen Cole with some nice defense. Nice pickup here by Moore. Diaz clearing at 60%, including 3 second chances.
Oh.
And there's Ryan aggressively.
And it's almost like that's what should happen last time. He went short. I will go extra deep.
He was 1 for 4, passing it to his partner, Ryan Moore. ColeKyruss, just 2 for 9 passing, 22%. He was, however, 3 for 3 in that first game shooting the ball.
Oh, fucking dirty. Yeah. Look at Cole's defense. He is on that. He is on that long push. He is on the long push. And Ryan just goes right around it. That is not deep enough, son. That is not deep enough. And Cole's shaking his head like, yep, pretty good.
So had that defensive score. Collen Cole clearing at 75%. He's put a couple of shots on goal. Ryan Moore and Bobby Diaz.
Yeah, this 5-row is suspect.
The first 2 goals of this segment.
The curse of the call.
This time Diaz has gotten in the way of one of Mike's pull shots. He's now 3 for 4. And Diaz takes it away. Bobby, a guy who will pitch in offensively here and there, and especially in big situations. But he does all the other things just so well. And contains everything in his area, blocks all the slop, passes well.
Let's look at what's happening here and what we would do, because to be honest, like, Mr. Cole has gotten blocked a couple times, and even when he got the game winner last time, but it was sloppy. There's been some steals. So let's look at Ryan Moore's zone, and like, what would we do?
But he does all the other things.
What would we do on this? Like, what is Ryan doing? He's not buzzing very fast. Like, he is giving you holes to hit, and we will see if he is diving
just so well.
When he goes.
Contains everything in his area, blocks all the slop, passes well.
One more time. I want to see what he's doing with his 5.
Blocks all the slop, passes.
It feels like he is not really moving his 5-bar around a lot. Like, you should be able to start getting a read on the open holes, or if you figure out, like, hey man, I know I'm hitting the open holes and I'm still getting blocked, then he is obviously jumping into those lanes when you go into motion. So then you just have to start aiming at his guys.
So well, contains everything in his area, blocks all the slop, passes well, clears, contains everything in his area.
Sorry, I'm trying to see where this ball went. It looked like it went over here, but this game is too fast for me, and that is never a good idea.
And that's why Bobby Diaz, in many people's minds, is perhaps the greatest goalie that we've ever seen here on the Tornado tape. And certainly all those world championships, both with Ryan Moore and then Terry Moore back in the 90s.
Good shot.
When he and Terry were the team of the 90s. Certainly a case could be made for Ryan Moore and Bobby Diaz being the team of the 2010s, I suppose. And back with a pull kick comes Moore. It's 3-0.
Yeah, and that's a really good D from Cole to make Ryan go into other shit. That's good stuff.
Tony Sprademan and Robert Morris, who have won, I believe, 3 world championships together. And that one's going to get through Cole. It's 4-0. Mike and Colin have to be careful that this one doesn't get away from them.
It is already away from them, Jim.
Well, the thing about Ryan Moore, and we see it time and time again, he can seemingly turn it on when he wants to. You would never, ever teach anyone or train anyone to lay back, and it'll come when it comes, and you can turn it on and off when you want to, because most people cannot. And there's Diaz from
there. It is.
Game number 2, it's 1 game apiece.
And look what Diaz is doing. He's just throwing in passes, mixing it up, same setup. So that's what we want. This is kind of a hard reaction video. Yeah, Ryan's defense. Dude, I do not even respect your 5-row in the slightest. I am not even going to move it. I think there's a better chance of you just misexecuting. Oh, gosh.
Try to come down the middle, taken away by Diaz. And we talk about it all the time with Bobby. As the match goes on, he makes the adjustments. Really, the goal shrinks. The holes shrink. There were seemingly at times there aren't any holes left in the Diaz defense. He continues to isolate down to what your strengths and tendencies are.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that. We're going to understand why Bobby is adjusting and what we would need to do to keep the edge.
Looking at the stats through 2 games.
Next time he gets it on the 3rd row.
42%. He was just 0 for 1 passing the ball in that last game. They didn't need to pass the ball. Didn't have a lot of opportunities, but it was a 5-0 very quick win. 6 of 13 shooting it through to get 2.
Dude, what do you do when the ball is way over on the corner? Like that.
13 shooting it through to get 2 games. This one blocked by Cole. Diaz clearing at 71%. A couple of shots on goal, and of course the 1 goal to close out game number 2. ColeKyruss, 29% passing.
All right.
60% shooting the ball after going over
He is.
that last game.
He is not even like reading the defense right now. He's getting completely sucked in. I mean, look at this. Bobby is not even moving his men, and he's trying to go straight. So let's talk about this because Jim brought it up, and we're watching it. He got what 2 or 3 shots in a row, recoiling. Like, yeah, man, like you guys are in a fight, and now he is not scoring at all, and he's just not even executing right now. So what happened between the first game and right now? Is it because Bobby has somehow figured him out? Maybe. I mean, he is. How do we beat that? Because it's not like Bobby's throwing up crazy stuff. The holes are still there. He's not really changing up his defense. He's still in the standard. So how would we beat that? Well, we just have to mix up the holes and mix up our timing. And it seems like Mike is not doing that at all. Like he is mixing up the holes, but it seems like he's taking it in the first couple seconds. And he is anticipating, and this is probably the biggest thing, he is anticipating motion from Diaz that Diaz is not giving him. Let's say that again so it kind of makes sense. When somebody doesn't have this fast defense, they're not like bobbing and racing super fast. There's no reason to just sit on this ball and just blast a hole when it's really huge. And that's not what Mike's doing. He is hitting into his guy because he is anticipating movement. Because most people are moving, they're baiting, and they're racing. That's certainly what Cole is doing. And that's not what Bobby's doing. And Mike has to recognize that. Hey, what was working for me before? Well, I was picking a hole, I waited for the bob, and I blasted the hole I wanted to. And that's what he has to just go back to doing. And you have to have that same philosophy. You just have to change up your timing and not quick shoot. So he is not taking the open hole. He is anticipating, and we don't want to anticipate against smart defense. We just want to, when we know we have a fast shot, we just want to wait for the hole to get open really big.
Cole clearing 63%. That's solid, and he's put a
fantastic pass.
Ryan looking for the early lead here in game number 3. Moore sitting, tapping, and
oh, that was dirty. That was dirty.
Sitting, tapping, and
that's
it home to that far side.
That's great offense right there. And if you've never seen it, you're going to get scored on.
Over the ball, then taps and goes, and it is not only a difficult shot to execute, but Ryan makes it look kind of easy.
I mean, pick your hole and wait for it.
Trying to find his groove once again.
Again, let's look at this because Bobby is not racing this. This is Mike hitting right into his guys again. And give him credit, though. He took his time. He absolutely took his time. But look, if you're going to go middle, like if your strategy is you pre-pick your hole, and let's go through this again because we did this on one of our other videos. We're Mike right now. We're coming against a goalie who has our number. We know they have smart defense. How do we beat smart defense? We pre-pick the hole, and then we decide, okay, do we want to take it on his first opening or second opening? And we're probably going to only get like 2 or 3 openings. So I would say, hey man, let's say you decide to go middle. All right, I'm going to wait for that to get really, really big. I'm not going to anticipate jack shit. And that's what Mike's doing. That's not what we want to do. So, hey, we'll go middle. Boom, 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 boom. And then all those times we were going boom, all those times we would have hit it, those were baits. That was Diaz showing, hey man, that's the hole that's going to be open. And Mike couldn't pull the trigger. Like he saw it, but he couldn't pull the trigger, and then he's anticipating, okay, man, he's gonna come off of again. Nope. He sucked you right into that. So that's why we have to shoot it when it's open, not anticipate.
Yeah, is able to make the block. Nice grab there as Kyruss flipped the man over.
And we'll see what happens here.
Getting a second chance, and he takes
Yeah,
advantage.
look. Yeah, look. He destroys that long, and Bobby doesn't even move. Yeah, he's not racing your shot, dude. You just have to hit it when it's big. So on our channel, we have gone through a lot of different shooting strategies, and we want to take this away. Like, we will reinforce this by talking about it 1 or 2 more times. When you come against a smart goalie who is having kind of slow, methodical defense, slow, get in your head, just like digs into your brain and forcing you to fall into all their traps, how do we beat that? We dictate things. We wait for the hole to get really, really big, and we are ready for it because we have pre-picked our hole, and we're just waiting for it to get big. And if we don't hit it, if we don't see it, then timeout. And that's very, very simple because he cannot cover the whole goal. Eventually, the hole we are waiting for will get really, really big. And that's what happened right then and there. He was waiting on long. Bobby wasn't even close to long. He didn't even try to race it because he was maybe talking Mike into other stuff, or he thought he had a read on maybe the inside game. So great shot from Mike and a really good defense from Bobby. But let's just take that with us, guys. We're rookies, we're amateurs, we're experts. We need to have a Rolodex on how to shoot on different defenses. This is how we take our rollover to a master level. It's not, oh, if I keep shooting it, I'm going to get better. I mean, that's part of it. But the other part is the experience of, oh, I've seen this defense before. Let me turn the knob to the right setting to be able to blast this defense. And that's how to shoot on that defense. And we're going to get to how to shoot on Cole's defense too, because he's got a completely different type of defense, and he's kind of successful with Ryan. Oh, it looks like Ryan kind of figured him out. No, man, look at that. Look at Cole's fast hands. And this is what I'm saying. When you're back there in goal, you are staying loose. You're moving your goalie rods around. You're not drifting out of zone. You're staying loose. And that way, when you see this loose ball come at you, you are ready to go. You're ready to pounce because your hands are nice and loose. Good stuff, man.
Right, a push kick, blocked back towards his goal. Calling again. Sends that one up the table.
Good grab.
Able to reel it in.
No, again, you just settle down and wait for that hole that you want to hit. And now, and this is what Bobby's doing, and I don't know how this is going to play out. He is fake racing. He's saying like, hey man, I'm going to race you. I'm going to race you to that hole. And we will see if he actually races you or he's just going to let you hit into his guy. He's fake racing you. Yep. Yeah. And throw that rod, man. Throw that rod. He still didn't race you. He was moving. He was like, he wasn't going to just sit there, but he was not racing that long hole. He was fake racing. And good shit, man. I want to watch this recoil again. Oh, throw it.
With a recoil. It's 2-1. Kyruss and Cole competing here with the 4-time Hall of Fame Classic champions.
Brian is taking his time a little bit more. He's like, I do not want to go 5 games.
They're even at a game apiece.
Let's see this shot again.
Lead 2-1.
He is in a toe pen.
Able to convert.
Good shot. Again, man, that dude is not reading any defense on the 5, and it's too bad because his 3 rod is.
Home here to make it 3-2, 2 in a row from Ryan Moore.
Let's go back here. Oh man, this game is happening too fast. I can't even react to it. So we had that toe pin last time, and so you have to know, hey, I want to beat. If you're gonna beat Ryan, or if Ryan's gonna beat you, or anybody's gonna beat you, make them beat you with their best shit, not their gimmick stuff. Like this is Ryan just like testing things out. Hey man, I will try different stuff. And you just got through getting burned by that toe pin last time, and you're gonna you have to treat that shot. Hey man, now that I know he's got a very, very fast toe pin off the setup, I have to kind of maybe start giving him real defense. And I don't know, maybe I'm just talking. You have to wait for him to get in rollover stance and start tapping that around. And you do not want to give him freebies to the corners. Make him maybe go play somebody with a front toe pin, understand that shot's limitations or weaknesses, and that is going middle. So we'll see. I mean, now you know, like, hey man, you cannot give up another one of those.
At home here to make it 3-2, 2 in a row from Ryan Moore.
I wish I could go back and just erase my rant there, but I can't. Look at Ryan's defense. This is like the third or fourth time he's just like, dude, just. He's like, you need a new series. Oh, nice. Of course, the second I say that, he hits that wall pass. And that's great.
Kyruss. Diaz.
Again, let's check this out. Right, Robbie has changed up his defense. He's like, oh, I cannot give him long. And he
makes the block and takes
yeah,
it away.
That was a good read. He just got sucked into it.
Near side, blocked, then poked forward from the 5 to the 3 of Ryan Moore. Moore, going to get a good set. Finally does, and then goes with the standard pin shot far side.
Yeah, man. Again, we just got through talking about that. If you see somebody setting up for the pin, you make them go middle because that shot is designed to hit the corners. It is. You're going to lose a little bit when you come around to go straight. And I'm not saying that it's easy to block this shot, but you have to know that, and you have to be aware that, okay, that shot is very hard to hit the middle, or not very hard, but it's.
Going to get a good set. Finally does, and then goes.
Yeah, you don't want to be. Oh man, don't shake your head like that's a good shot.
The answer to that is no.
Oh, we will see if he tries that again.
Blocked by Cole. It hops
Nice.
to the 5 of Kyruss. A 4-2 lead here in the third game for Ryan Moore and Bobby Diaz.
Oh man, dirty.
Here goes Ryan. Standard grip. Try to take it out to the far side.
There you go.
And a timeout called here by Cole.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're doing it because he is not doing a good job clearing it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if you're gonna watch this, Cole, post in there like, why are you making these switches?
Collen Cole will put the ball back into play.
This is not Collen Cole.
Kyruss, who has stepped back there. Mike has a good pull shot back here. I think that's what we're looking at. Looking at him shooting a long pull shot. Cole able to grab it.
Nice grab.
Bring Mike back to the forward position.
I think maybe too. Like if you're Collen, you just need a faster shot. Like something. It needs to be unraceable, and if it's not going to be unraceable, it needs to be very close to that. So Ryan is forced to start bailing, and because he is just all over Collen's 2-bar.
And he strokes it home.
Oh man, throwing that bar.
Clears it. Cole grabs it, calls the timeout to bring Mike back.
Bobby's just like, oh man, oh these kids.
Another chance here for
Great pass.
if Ryan goes with the snake shot this time. Still with a standard grip.
Yeah, man.
And now to the snake.
Good stuff.
Back to the standard grip, and then the timeout.
You're like, I don't know what shot I want to hit. I was having a lot of fun. Was he telling him how to D him up? What? Hey man, no, I think he's teaching him how to recoil. Dude, you need to bust a shot back there and recoil it so we can be recoil buddies. That's what you should be doing.
Moore will put the ball
And Cole's blocking him excellent. Like, this is one of the best players in the world.
Number 3. As he walks it, strokes it.
There's not a lot you can do with this unless you play him a whole lot.
Game number 4 quickly underway. Moore blocked the Kyruss pass. Then
Come on, man, more recoils.
Moore, and he'll set it up looking to strike first here in the 4th.
Yep. He cannot race Mike. He's trying, but I don't think he's trying. He is just... This is good stuff, man. Mike is shooting good. It was excellent. I think that was really good 5-row D on Mike. Yep, good stuff.
Ryan Moore will be facing Tony Spread.
Right.
Surprise. In the winners bracket final of open singles. That could be later today. I'm assuming it will be.
Yeah, that was probably a heat check.
Rare turnover here from Diaz. Kyruss. Trying to bring it slowly across and off of
Interesting.
and then rolled in. Kind of an odd play there on both sides of the ball. An odd shot followed up by sort of a slow reaction from a guy who has very quick ones in Bob Diaz. It's 2-0. It's 2-0.
Was that on purpose to go wall? Huh. Yeah, I think right now the best bet is to get it to Mike's 3-rod. Just, be smart with the 2-bar. Try to hold off Ryan. I mean,
Ryan Moore, 10 of 19, 53%.
it was a good match. I think they're starting to maybe treat them a little bit more serious.
Clearing 78%, and it's 14 of 18. It includes 3 second chances or rebounds.
I mean, they're 1 or 2 points away from really losing this match and going to a 5th game.
And up the table and in here for Kyruss.
You were going to need a little bit of love when you're playing these teams.
Kyruss, 7 of 21 passing, that's 33%. He has shot it well through those first 3 games, and now that shooting percentage is going to go up a little bit from the 46% through 3. He's probably up at about 50% now. Although one of those certainly was probably
Good block.
Cole clearing it 61%. And has defended Ryan pretty well. You can hold
Yeah, it was excellent. He is not stopping. He is... I mean, it is almost 50-50, and he's making Ryan just almost guess sometimes because he is keeping his defense moving.
Mike Kyruss. Tried to come down the middle with a nice block there by Dio.
Oh, man, almost. Yeah, I like that defense. There was a lot of middles, and he talked him into that, and then Ryan fell for it. Good stuff, man.
And we're going to talk about this one.
There's no way he's going to give up that jar after you didn't give up your jar. And he is looking at him like, you're crazy, man.
That inside comes straight down the middle. Cole got a man. Calling off that inside wall. And we're going to talk about calling off that inside.
Oh, man, absolutely a jar. I mean, he absolutely crushed that bumper. The table shook. I mean, we'll watch that a couple times just to make sure we are seeing that right. But it's in his zone, and he tries to get it. Is coming back to Mike's 3-rod.
It comes straight down the middle, and Cole got a man on it. Calling off that inside wall, straight down the middle, and Cole got a man on it. Calling off that inside wall. Cole got a man on it. Calling off that inside wall.
Not only does the whole table shake, the score marker moves over a little bit. That's how hard he slammed the table.
Man on it. Calling off that inside wall.
Yeah, like, look here. This, fuck, why is this? How do I get rid of that? Anybody know? I don't know. But look, the score marker is right next to the other score marker, and then when he crushes that bumper and it goes like boop.
Straight down the middle, and Cole got a man on it. Calling off that inside wall.
Absolutely a
And we're
jar.
going to talk about this one.
He looks at him like, oh man, what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
There isn't any chance that Diaz and Moore are going to give it to him, is there?
Well, and they're saying like eye for an eye, like you did not give us that call. We are not going to give you that call. And he's right. He is absolutely right. I don't know, man. This is good shit. This is really good shit because, oh man, what do we think about this here, dudes? What do we think about this? It is a jar, and they both know it's a jar. That's why he's saying it's an eye for an eye. Like, hey man, it was a jar, but just because you didn't give us that call last time, we're not going to give it to you this time. Like, that's not right, too. I mean, it maybe in some kind of foosball ethics, like unwritten rules of foosball, maybe that flies, but that's not fair. But again, like this, and I think maybe the first time, maybe this guy didn't think he jarred. I think that might be the difference for me. But I don't know. I don't know him. I don't. It looked like he genuinely did not know he jarred in that first game when he did. And I know Bobby and Ryan absolutely know that was a jar. So this is fun shit. Finally, man, that game was getting a little boring, to be honest. Everybody's playing good foosball for the most part, except for this 2-bar over here, Mr. Cole. I do not want to see this in the future. I want to see some lightning fast 2-bars.
You guys not gonna even? I don't know. I think so. I think I got you better. I think you guys are a couple of bitches. That's all I have.
Oh, I think you're a couple of bitches?
I think I got you better. I think you guys are a couple of bitches. That's all I have. Yeah. A couple of bitches.
You just called the number 1 team in the tournament a couple of bitches? Oh, what the fuck, man? Like, that is. I don't know whether to be impressed with that or just embarrassed that he did that. I've gone through a long journey in foosball. Like, we're not even talking foosball anymore. We're just talking this transaction that is happening on the table here. I've gone through the journey of always being polite. I've gone through the journey of caring too much about this game. I've gone through the journey of letting shit build up inside of you, and then like a teapot, and then when it's just one little thing happens, you just react in a way that you don't want to react, but you can't help it because you haven't properly mitigated your frustrations. But I don't know. I think this is a very clean game from Ryan and Bobby over here, and it wasn't an intentional jar. Hey, mate, yeah, that ball's flying around. You are doing whatever it takes to keep that ball in your corner. It's like in football where there's a defender, like a defensive end, running to get a sack on the quarterback, and the offensive lineman holds him. But it's like, dude, he had to hold him, otherwise there's going to be a sack. Like, I had to do whatever it took to not let that guy sack my quarterback, and that's the move that Bobby's doing. Hey, I had to do whatever I had to do to not let that go to your 3-bar, and they know it was a jar, and for them not to give it up. So I don't think I agree with that on both their ends. And they're kind of laughing at him, like, huh, man, like, they're sort of laughing, like, yeah, we know it's a jar, but we're not going to give it to you, and we're the best players here. So they're kind of provoking him. It's almost like a passive aggressive, kind of like jokey thing. So I can absolutely sense this guy's frustration, and you have to too. If you're a player, this is probably one of the defining moments of your, like, one of the best memories you will have is getting to play, one of the top seeds, and you really want to win. And these guys absolutely think they can beat this team right now. Like they're not bowing down. They're playing great, and a call like this happens, and they are laughing at you for just like, how dare you think you're going to get this call? And they're kind of jokey about it, kind of jerky a little bit, but at the same time, they're not being mean. They're not being mean, but they are not. Um, they're not giving this dude what he wants. They're almost like sort of like teasing him, like, yeah, man, we know you're frustrated. We know it was a jar. You were right, but we're still gonna fuck you over, but not let you have this. And let's see if we can get to you. And this guy lets him get to him. And we will see how that impacts his game.
I think I got you better. I think you guys are a couple of bitches. That's all I got to say. Yeah.
I think you are a couple bitches. That is, dude. All I know, I am curious to see how Ryan will react to that. I've never seen him mad or wanting to punish somebody, but I have seen him absolutely just dismantle a team when he wants to. But I know if he'd said that to Tony, Tony would score the next 10 points by himself. So we will see.
A couple of bitches. A couple of fucking bitches. Look like both of them. A couple of bitches. So you gonna take that? You're gonna take that.
What? Are you gonna take that? What the fuck, dude? Is this dude some kind of Brazilian black belt? I would love to know. Not like Bobby is. I'm not really great friends with him. I know he is. I talked with him one time at Minnesota State, like 20 years ago, and he was the nicest guy. And I've heard other stories in terms of maybe things happening, but wow, man, this dude's a legend. Wait, what? Treat this guy with some respect, even if you. Regardless, even if he wasn't a legend, even if this guy was a fucking rookie, even if this it was like Bobby Smith over here and he never even played, like just treat him the same way. It's almost like he is like harboring some kind of resentment, maybe. I'm just playing like Sigmund Freud over here. Psychologist reacts. Why would you have this kind of reaction to this call? I think you're a couple bitches. Are you gonna take that? What do you want him to do? Like fly around the table and smack you in the face? Is that what he wants? Is this like some kind of hockey move to get him ejected from the tournament? He's like, no, man. I will deal with you outside where nobody will hear you scream.
That's not for an eye for eye. We cheat you. You cheated us. Well, that's not your opinion. You're partying on that.
And Colin, we're reacting to this, and he's just like, I'm going to back away and have a drink over here. So I don't want to be included in this conversation, so I will cover my mouth with water just in case I even think about saying anything or somebody wants to ask me a question. I want to remove myself from this situation. Oh, man. Man, good stuff, man. Thank you for this video link, Colin. I am not reacting to what's going on here. This is much more entertaining. I think you're a couple bitches. Are you gonna take that?
You cheated us. Well, that's not your opinion. You're partying on
Yeah. Oh man, now he is really like going to town, like pushing buttons. I mean, that's a. And again, man, I have done it in the foosball. I have done it in relationships and things I am not proud of because I did not know how to handle emotions or conflict or something. And this is just a jab, like a passive aggressive. Everybody here saw you cheat. Like this is that is a comment that is just absolutely trying to provoke Bobby and Ryan just to get under their skin. You're a couple bitches. Are you going to do anything? Everybody here saw you cheat. Everybody. This guy over here saw you cheat, and he is watching that other match. And we will still be a little bit fair here. That was, and again, because the way he is phrasing it, everybody here saw you cheat. That is a very aggressive way to say, hey man, I really think you got me here. I know I know you guys thought I jarred you that last time. I didn't think I did, but I'm pretty certain you guys jarred that. I mean, that would be a much more favorable way of dealing with this type of situation to where they might um, be understanding and like they're sportsmen. Um, I, I want to say they're sportsmen, but I don't know. I'm not on tour, but I'd like to think they're really good sportsmen. They would if you came at this in a different way, they might be willing to say, hey, like yeah, we can talk about this, but again, they did not. God, I'm just going on and on, but that's okay. They they denied him from the second he called Jar, so he does have a point. He's just not handling his point very well. Come on, Colin, you're his fucking teammate. Like you got to get in there, good or bad, man. You got to get in there and flip both of them off. Like that's what needs to happen. You're a couple bitches. Colin extends both hands and gives them the biggest fingers, the biggest middle fingers they've ever seen. And he's a tall motherfucker. He can do that. That's well, I guess Ryan's pretty tall too. I think that's what Cole needs to do. Like, back up your partner, Cole. He is the mouth on this team, and you just need to, yeah, man, be Robin to Batman, fly in with double middle fingers while he is accusing them of cheating on a national stage. Everybody knows you're a fucking cheater. What the fuck, man? Like, so like this maybe this some shit has happened before this, and he's recoiling on him. And give Bobby credit, he is just like just playing it cool. I don't know what would happen if Bobby decided to let loose right here. He looks pretty big. He looks like he would. It would not go well for Mr. Keiss, but and he is egging Bobby on. Are you going to take that? Everybody knows that you're a cheater. Everybody knows you're a fucking cheater. Just he's driving the point home. Like, there you go, Colin. Like, calm him down. Yeah, Ryan's just trying to like, all right, man, I'm gonna keep taking this ball. You are not getting this call. And give him credit for Mike. Like, man, somebody jars you. Man, you can't just give them the ball because they say no. I don't know. I guess if the ref were to come, like he would let us stick on Ryan's 5. What? No, you what the? Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking cheaters. Are you gonna take that? Everybody in the room saw you cheat. Nah, man, we're good. Are we good? We're good. Yeah, man, let's pound it out. We're just talking smack. We're just brothers. Ryan's like, get the fuck out of here with your fist. Oh man, this is like hanging somebody dry. High five for everybody to see. Oh no. Ryan's like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Hey man, I'm sorry for being. I am sorry for being a dick. Nope, not good. Nope. And he's very polite. No, thank you. No, thank you. I can't wait for the end of this match.
We'll let that speak for itself, I suppose.
And Jim has no comment? Come on, man, Jim. That was good shit.
At the table, it's often hard to tell. There's a judgment call most of the time.
Yep, that's what you're going to get from Ryan. No, that was not just poking the bear. That was like going into the bear's lair and just like tickling him and then just like poking him and jabbing him and like calling him a bitch to his ear. You're a fucking bitch, Winnie the Pooh. Come on, you're a yellow, fat, fucking piece of shit bear. That is what that dude. He is not just poking the bear. He is absolutely stirring shit up, and we will see how Mr. Moore reacts to that.
Wake up, Ryan Moore and Bob Diaz.
I'd be surprised if this dude hit anything for the rest of this match.
ColeKyruss in particular. Pretty good chance that both of the jars that are being alluded to were jars.
Yep.
Certainly felt that last one was, and pretty certain that Kyruss did jar the pass earlier. The interesting thing is
I like that there's no ref on this table because we're gonna get some fucking jars going on here, and all hell's gonna break. Yeah, this is Ryan's game when he is moving it like this, like he is not respecting you. He's just gonna go.
Moore
Oh, great patience.
with a John Wayne.
Oh man, and give it up to Ryan real quick. Here is it would be real quick. You're poking the bear and you're slapping the bear, and it would be very quick. It would be very easy for him to just go on autopilot and start quick shooting shit and let that get to him. But he's a professional. He takes his time on this one. Fantastic.
Moore with a John Wayne. 3-2.
Yeah, and there, and Ryan about here is gonna let this dude self implode over there. Like you were up 3-0. Like you still would have won that. Like you probably the way you guys were playing, you guys would have won that. And now all of a sudden it is gonna be a clean sweep. Huh? I thought that might be a stop pass, but it wasn't. I want to recoil here so bad. Oh yeah, recoil that motherfucker. Oh man, I like Tony a lot better than this guy. What the fuck, man? This guy is like in the middle of like just what's going on over there? Why am I playing pickup games when there's UFC trash talk over here at the weigh-in? That's what is going on over here. Ryan is just like, dude, you don't even know what's in store for you. Like he's like, I am speechless. I am speechless. I have been on tour since I was a kid, and I have never seen this. I have never had anybody talk to me like the way you were talking to me.
Diaz seemingly unfazed by the dialogue. Here's Ryan.
He is baiting that middle, and he takes away. Great defense.
You'll call timeout.
Excellent call. Excellent. Like let's chill it out. Like let's all chill out. What? You gonna fix your scoreboard?
Collen Cole will put the.
No, we don't even use that. We know. Oh man. What? This guy just needs to shut up and fucking play. Like he is.
Ball back into play. Cole fires that one up the table. Rebound Karam's to the 5 of.
Wait. Sorry. I am lost in this brilliant drama going around here. Right? Let's check out Collen's 2-bar.
Cole
Boom.
fires that one up the table. Rebound
Block
Karam's
by
to the 5 of.
Yes.
4-2. Number 4 in favor of Kyruss and Cole, and it's got a little chippy here on table number 1. We use a hockey term. Back to the pull shot for Ryan. Takes the John Wayne, goes with the traditional.
Fantastic defense.
If he follows that up with a John Wayne. No, went with a long.
Look at that. Look at this defense from Cole. He's just leaving it there. He like moved it around. Like, hey man, the long if you want to go long, I'm bobbing out there, and then I'm just gonna stick. Bob.
If he follows that up with a John Wayne.
Stick. Boom. That is fantastic defense right there.
Cole with a block. Unfortunately for Collen, it comes right back to Moore.
Yeah.
Pull shot, go wide. And up the table and in, and we are tied.
Oh man, that's two. That is two game winners from Cole, and they're not clean, but he is getting the job done. Man, fantastic plan, Mr. Cole. I do want to see some badass two-barery at some point, but right now, great plan, and I will turn up the volume to hear more trash talk.
At 2 games apiece.
Oh my God, what the? No wonder you guys are at the top of the losers. You cheated your way over here. Like this is just him, like maybe trying to get in the heads of these guys, and that might work if they were rookies. Like trust me, they've been all over the world. They've probably seen much worse than this. Like this is not even phasing them, and the only person this is phasing is you over here, dude. Collen. Collen is looking away like, fuck, man, let's stop it. And I, hey, man, post in the comments. I know you will watch this, Mr. Cole. If you could have a do-over, would you react differently to your partner doing this? Because, man, you gotta just man up and just step in there and be like, shut the fuck up, dude. We were teammates. You were making me look bad, like just bad by association. Let's hope this is just vodka and this dude is just drunk. Bobby is just like, isn't this what Bobby lives for? I see him like he is known on tour. Like there's like great trash talkers in our sport. Weidman, Atkinson, who else? I thought Bobby was up there. He wants no part of this exchange, and I don't know why. I don't. Maybe it's because he's getting scored and recoiled on. He's like, no, he's making me his bitch, so I will not talk to my daddy like that. No, what? Come on, man. Come on, Bobby. The crowd wants to party. The crowd wants some drama. Yeah, Collen's like, I do not want to fist bump you. I don't, man. You're ruining my reputation on tour. I'm gonna have to stop playing for a couple months so people forget about this moment. Please do not fist bump me.
At least we're the best in the game of something, right? What's that? At least we're best in the game of something. You are. Yes. You are the champ.
What? Oh no! You did not learn your lesson. The fist bump last time. No, like you go to high five somebody and they purposely leave you hanging. Like that's not good, man. And you do it again. Like you are calling them cheaters. You're saying the only way you're in the losers bracket is because you're cheating, and now you want to like make up with them. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like that is not cool. Ryan, like I don't know, man. That's not a good way to handle it either. You never want to say like I'm the best in the world. Like that's my comeback is I'm the best in the world. Oh man.
You are. Yes. You are the champ. Good. I don't want this ball. That's okay, because you are the champ. Well, next to Tony. Anyway.
Oh my god. Next to Tony, you're the best. No, scratch that. You are the second best next to Tony. They did a movie, Foosballers, and it was about Tony, not you. Oh god, this dude. Oh man. Good shit, man. Come on, Stevens. Why are you not enjoying? Like you're mic'd up here. We need some commentary from Mr. Stevens over this.
What's your name again? Tony's
He's like, what's your name? That's the comeback he should have had. Not I am the best in the world. It should have been like, what's your name? What is your name? Like, what is your rank? Oh, man. I didn't know they let beginners in open doubles. Something like that. Sweet, man. He should have been like, man, he's like, no, man, you're the man. You are so lucky that you only have to pay $50 for a beginner package, and I have to pay like $300 for my package. You are the man. Like, What's your biggest title? Ah, man, those are not good comebacks, Ryan. I'm sorry, man. I am disappointed in Mr. Moore's trash talking ability. You do not go to, you do not proclaim yourself the best and then start like comparing titles to a nobody. Nah, man, you got to go home and work on your trash talk skills. But like to be fair, man, this is not something you prepare for. like after this match, Colin is going to go work on his two bar. After this match, this guy will probably never play again on tour. and after this match, Ryan is going to work on his trash talking skills, his comeback skills. And I am not judging here. I would probably do the same shit. I mean, I am not even prepared for this outrageous antics of this dude. I would not have great comebacks either. But we want to work on that in the future, Ryan. Next time we play, I might try talking smack. I will score and then be like, yeah, man, that's what the second best player in the world deserves. And I expect a comeback, like a really good comeback. Like nothing personal, nothing, just like a nice, very subtle, like nice, cool jab. Play it cool. Because I don't know if I'm a fan of Bobby Diaz just being quiet. I like a little chirpiness, and Ryan is chirping back. So good stuff, man. I like it. I like it. There you go. That is a good one. Have you ever even played in the pits before? Is that why you're acting this way? Because you never played in the pits before, and you think this is a wrestling like WWF, and you were supposed to entertain the crowd? No, man. The crowd is not here. That's what he needs to say. The crowd is not here to see you. The crowd is here to see me. Oh, man. You were like, in the WWF, like back in the day, there'd be like those, God, what do they call it? The journeymen that come into the ring to make the pro wrestlers look good. It's like Jake the Snake versus Tony Smith. The Ultimate Warrior versus John Roberts, and that John Roberts comes out in a very like in a little speedo type of wrestling, nothing fancy. There's no moves, and he just gets beat down for 10 minutes straight before he gets pinned. Like that is what Ryan is saying. Hey man, you have never even played in the pits before. This crowd is here to watch me. They are not here to watch you. But good stuff, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan is getting into it now. Like, he's having fun with it. I've been here plenty of times. No, man, I don't know. Fuck it, man. What does this dude rank? We're reacting. We will go. Gonna go to IFP points. We're gonna look up this dude's rank. I've been in the pit tables plenty of times. Well, we will see this. Wait. Mike ColeKyruss? Oh, he's a medium expert. I would expect a better 5-row from those points. That's just me. Let's get to this. Oh man, Colin, control your partner. Oh man, you keep drinking, man. This is fun shit. Oh, that was a serious question. I was here 8 years ago. I don't play anymore. Ryan's like, enjoy this, man. I'm here like 12 times a weekend because everybody wants to see me. But you enjoy this time for you because I realize it might be another 8 years before you get to the pit table again. I don't even practice, man. Hey, man, no offense, but it shows. Yeah, it shows, dude. Like you might be going 5th game with them, but make no mistake, Colin has held you up with some great defense, and you guys have gotten some shitters. And yeah, you've got some good points. You got a good pull, and you were scoring pretty good on somebody who has never played you before. But make no mistake, dude. They don't need to know that you don't play a lot. Like they know. I don't practice. I only tour all the time. That is my practice. Beating, you're like, this is my practice. Beating up on you nerds is my practice. That's what you should say. Yeah, man, this is my practice. This is my fucking warm up, dude. And get back here because I need to keep going at my punching dummy over there.
He's talking to me.
What? No, man. He is responding to you because you're making an ass of yourself.
What's that? We both jarred? I've been corrected. I jarred. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, too late, man. I think that dude is just drunk. He is not going to like. Oh, excuse me, I got the window. Now he's all apologetic. Oh, I did jar you? Yeah, man. Fist bump. I am sorry for making an ass of myself. Let's fist bump, guys. We're both cheaters. He is trying to do damage control. No, they do not give a fuck right now. You can't. There's some things you cannot apologize for, especially like 5 minutes after you set them and calling them fucking cheaters, and that's the only way they're in this tournament is one of them. Your apology means jack shit, Mr. Christ. Kyrus, sorry, man. Bobby's just like, this is the best. Like, he is absolutely ignoring this guy like he doesn't exist, which is a fantastic reaction. And Ryan is getting in some some foosball jabs himself. So great stuff. Great stuff.
Here we go. 5th game underway. Ryan Moore will have the first scoring opportunity.
Oh, man. I want to go back here to...
Here we go. 5th game underway.
Yeah. And again, dudes, let's go back to something that we can actually learn from. Look at Mike's defense right here. I mean, this is... Look at this pattern. In, out, in, out. And he is just waiting for Mike to stop.
Ryan Moore will have the first scoring opportunity. That long pull shot by Cole, who really has played well.
Yep. Yep. There you go, man. You do not need, you don't have to be a hero. Just clear it and see what happens. I mean, it's still not great 2-bar work, but he is throwing up a brick wall. And make no mistake, this is Cole. His defense is fantastic. And when you can't score, you open the door for slop to drop. So good stuff, Cole.
Has been pretty consistent, and that went up the table in the end. It's 1-0.
So this is winner. Cole's like, yeah, man, we can do it. He's having fun. Man, his 5-row defense is taking a dump.
Here comes Ryan. And he strokes that one home. Along the wall goes Kyrus.
I need him to score. I need him to score in recoil.
Not get involved with all that other stuff if you don't need to, and you really don't.
Yep. And he picked the right hole, but it might be getting to him.
And you knew there was no way.
What are you doing?
That Diaz and Moore were going to give one. And I think we're going to get enough.
So what happened there?
And you knew there was, frankly, both jars were probably jars. And you knew there was no way that Diaz and Moore were going to give one.
Calling for reset.
And I think we're going to get an official.
Yeah, you have to.
Rick Macias has been brought into a match. Better late than never, I suppose.
No, man. It is not better late. It should be never.
A couple of things that have happened. We're tied up at 1 here in the 5th game. Ryan shooting the pull shot. And there's the
That's good defense. Look at that. He is on the straight, He is on the straight, and he still forces that straight.
Ryan shooting the pull shot. And there's the John Wayne.
I don't know, man. He's like looking like, I'm there.
And now Diaz is going to talk a little.
Man, you can't talk when you guys go up. You can't talk shit once the match is decided, Mr. Diaz. That's not right. That's kind of weak sauce, man. Although I am not going to complain. I am very happy Mr. Diaz decided to join the party. He is a little late. He is fashionably late to the party. But let's hear what he has to say.
On that shot. And now Diaz is going to talk a little.
What was he like? You wanted the ref, man. This is what happened. Yeah, man. Do not talk shit when the game is in the bag. When it was all undecided, and he was verbally assaulting you with all these accusations, and now you're gonna wait till you're winning to get in there. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, maybe that's even better. I'll wait till I'm winning to really let loose and make it sting that much worse. Yeah, and that could be his experience. Like my experience in trash talking is like having fun on the internet and jokey shit, but he has probably been there and done that. And he's like, no, FooserX, this is how you handle it. You ignore it when it's happening, and then you start winning, and then you start driving in the knife like slowly as you're winning and pulling away. Then you want to really talk shit and make them feel bad. That's how you do it, FooserX.
Diaz starting to get a little edgy here.
I agree, you're nobody. What? We've gotten this far, dude. Like, unless you win, taking somebody 5 games means nothing. Especially if you've never played. If they've never played you before, you know. Collen's throwing up great D. Ryan's never seen it. He's throwing in some. Like, to be honest, they're kind of some sloppy 2-bars. He's never seen your pull. Like, this is not some big accomplishment going 5 games. This is not a story you go around telling people.
Be real still. ColeKyruss will put it into play on the 5, trailing 2-1 here in the 15. Doesn't execute. Does through the high lane.
And he is. That's a lot of times he's done that pass, and that's on Mike to adjust for that. And you need to when somebody has a strong 2-2, you either bait him for it and take it away, but you cannot just keep giving him that easy. That is a gimme pass, and he doesn't even have to read it. I mean, he doesn't even have to guess. It is so easy to read this pass. He just waits until he sees that hole.
Setting it up against Collen, who has stayed out of the fray, to his credit. Just playing foosball. Moore. Again.
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Bobby. Oh, yeah, man. That is fucking awesome. He is pulling away. They are pulling away from this game and like putting it to them. And he'll just like fist bump. Yeah, man. And nice and slow. Nothing vulgar about this. Just like, yeah. And I wish you guys could see my fist bump. I'm like mimicking Bobby's motion at my computer. He's just like, yeah, man. He's like, we are gonna make this slow and painful for you. We are not gonna shake your hands. We are gonna give you dagger eyes every time we pass you in the tournament. We are gonna spread rumors all about you, and you will never forget this ever. He's like, look how he's like a kid pulling that point over. Look how happy he is. What? Well, you can't talk anymore because you're getting pummeled. This guy is just falling into it. He can't even help himself. And now he's just on a losing battle trying to save face. And this is poor Collen. Poor Collen. Yeah, his 5-row is it is not high expert level, and Ryan is just abusing it. And it's too bad because he's got a good pull. It looks like he is not really. I can't really tell. I was gonna say it looks like he's not folding from the pressure of this whole catastrophe, but we don't really know because he is not getting the ball. So we don't know if he's folding or not.
He is back in control of what has been a somewhat out of control match at times. Most of it due to off the table antics. Shot on goal by Diaz. Here by Cole.
I like you, Cole. You could have referred me to another match of yours, but you're like, no, man, I want to hear you react to this train wreck. Yeah, man, he is turning it over a lot on the 2-bar. Oh, man, look at that save by Mr. Diaz. Oh, fantastic.
Pass here by Diaz.
And give credit for Bobby for still playing smart with the 2-bar. I would like to see him just man up and fucking blast along and do another slow fist bump in that dude's face. I don't want to watch passes, Mr. Diaz. I want to see shots. That was a jar. Yeah, man. Where's the call? Look at his bumper. It is bubbling. Oh. Yeah, like his 5-bar is nowhere.
Match point.
Yeah, and that was almost like give up D on Cole. Sorry, like I did not expect. He has not used that kind of defense the whole match. I mean, he has been showing Ryan in the middle. I mean, he hasn't even tried to really block this. He's just like, yeah, let's get this over with. You gave up. No, man, my 5-row is just horrible. I wish I didn't give up. I didn't want to give up. I'm just losing. Bobby.
Where did you say I quit?
This is just good shit.
You feel the energy? It's about time you guys acted like you're in. The energy right now. You guys are awesome. What happened? You gave up? No, I didn't give up. Did you quit? Where did you say I quit? It seems like you hit me.
Did you quit? What? He's like, no. He is not understanding what Bobby is implying here. He's like, no, man, I'm still playing. He's just like, no, man, I'm trying to say you guys are falling off the map, and you crashed a long time ago, and you were limping down the highway. Like, that's why I'm saying you quit, because you were limping down and losing blood, and you're about to pass out. He's like, you quit, but you don't know you quit. And this guy's like, no, I'm still playing. We got one more point left. And there he is. There he is. Like, hey, man, we took care of business, and if you want to keep being a bitch, I will gladly punch you in the face. But I just had to take care of business first. Yeah, man, I think that's what he's doing. FooserX, thank you for your great commentary and your reaction, but you don't know me. I just wanted to keep calm, handle business, be a great partner for my ProMaster forward, and I will handle this later. I'll punch him in the mouth later. What? What? There it is.
Let's go. Don't ever call me a bitch. Let's go.
Don't call me like now he's warning him like, hey man, I let you get away with that because I just want to play the game and have like just I just want to play the fucking game, man. You jarred, we jarred, and you didn't give it up, we didn't give it up, and you took it to that next level. Call me a bitch again, and we will.
Don't play like one. I won't call you. Call me when it's in.
Don't play like a bitch, and I won't call you one.
Let's go. Don't play like one. I won't call you. Call me when it's in. Okay. Don't
What?
play like one. I won't call you. Call me when it's in. Okay. Let's play. You got ready? Are you ready?
Did he save it? He's like, call me one. Let's see what happens.
Don't play like one. I won't call you. Call me when it's in.
Don't play like a bitch, and I will not call you one.
Okay. Let's play. You got ready? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh god. Good stuff, man. Like we were not even reacting to foosball here. We were just reacting to out of control player and trash talking. And this is good stuff because this is the first time I think it's not the first time I've seen this on tour, but this happens a lot in bars and shit. You get people in the heat of the moment. People do not react well. They make some mistakes. People's egos are bruised and they do not know how to react. And this is a glimpse into bar foosball. And this guy's 5-0 is Ryan is just taking it whenever he wants.
Surprised it took Bobby that long, frankly. That's
Boom. Yeah, he was just like, you know what? I am done. I am done blocking this. I want to get off the table. And Ryan's just reading easy middles. We will turn this up, and I hope Mr. Stevens lets this play out a little bit.
wasn't pretty.
Yeah, nobody shake. Oh, I was saying nobody shakes hand, but Ryan, look at Ryan. He's like, I'll shake your hand, Mr. Cole. You played great, and you did not get involved in that ass bags antics. So thank you. Look at Ryan. Good stuff, Mr. Moore.
Not going to be any handshake.
Yeah, good stuff, Mr. Cole. He blocked Ryan very well. It is not easy to block one of the best players in the world as well as he did, and give it up. Yeah, it was back and forth, but he had some long stretches, and Mr. Cole is the reason they went to 5 games against them. So excellent goalie work. I would love to partner up with somebody who has that kind of defense. I would need a little bit better 2-bar for sure, but yeah, good stuff. We'll see Bobby come over, and nobody's even trying to shake Mike's hand.
So there will be there. That's it. And
What? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You're calling them cheaters. You're rubbing it in his face that he is not the best in the world, and you think anybody is going to shake your hand? He's just drunk. I feel bad for you, Mike. I hope you went home and thought really hard about what you did here. I hope you were disappointed in yourself. I know you are. Only a complete narcissist would not feel bad for what just happened on the table, and you just need to never talk to them again, and maybe like in 2 or 3 years, just say like, hey man, like send my email, like at Facebook, I am a complete asshat, I apologize.
that's
But
it.
not right now. Oh, now he's giving up the finger because they won't shake your hand? No, man. You do not deserve to have your hand being shook. And you are lucky Bobby is just like, go away, little flea. Go away, man. You're not even worth it. You're not worth it on the table, and I don't even think I would get joy out of like slapping you in the face.
Sorry, I had to show my ass so early.
They should just leave, but I think they enjoy. I think Bobby probably enjoys this, and Ryan wants to see Bobby what's gonna happen. This guy is he does not want to leave the table. Like this was his 5 minutes of fame right here, or I drug it out for like an hour.
Good blocking back there too, man. Hey, thanks, man.
Good blocking. It was, man. This was a great match to react to. I did not expect this at all. when Cole put this link in there, I thought I was just going to get an ass whooping from Ryan and Bobby, but we went 5 games. Cole threw up some fantastic defense. Ryan absolutely dominated the fibro offensively and defensively. He was just stealing like candy from a baby, Mike's passes. And then Mike had a decent 3-row, but then alcohol got to him. I hope it was alcohol. I would hope nobody in their right sober mind would act like this. So good stuff, guys. Good stuff.